Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? I hope both are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. We are passing through a great crisis, but we have taken a lot of class about this English second year, English second part for the helping of your study. For that reason, today I will discuss about an important topics. So, welcome to online class. You know that the college name and prepared by me, learning outcome. In the previous class I have discussed about these topics, but today the formality of this class, for that reason I will show the different types of items, declaration of topics, transformation or changing sentences, simple complex compound. These topics I will discuss today. Now, structure of sentences: simple sentence, complex sentence, and compound sentence. You know about that because I have discussed these structures in the previous classes. This is the very important. I have discussed about these topics because it is the clue. On the basis of this clue, you have to change the simple, complex, and compound. For that reason, it is very important. Before, in the previous class, I have discussed about in spite, despite, though, although, but, verb ing, since, as, when, after, and. But today I will discuss about by or without, complex sentence if, unless, compound sentence and or and another rules: at, in, during, at the age of, at the time of, when, and. This is the rules of times. And next rules: to or in order to, so that, in order that, and so, or wants to or wanted to. So this is the clue. In this clue you have to find out the sentence and changing the rules, because by, without, if a simple sentence you have used by or without, in a complex sentence there use if or unless, compound sentence and or. In the same way, in, at, in, during, at the age of, at the time of, this is the time rules of times. When you turn into complex sentence, there you can use when plus time, and compound sentence and. On the another rules: to or in order to. If you see, in the middle of the sentences there can be used uh, to plus verb or infinitive, then you can turn into complex sentence. There you can use so that or in order that, compound sentence and so, or wants to. So today I will discuss in these three rules. Okay, so we have to today rules 5: in, at perfect times, in or during long time, at the age, at the time of work. When you turn into the complex sentence, then you can use when, it or he, is or was, plus time, perfect time, long time, age, work, or any other time. Then you can use comma and subject verb object. Complex sentence and compound sentence, you can use only and plus time, but the structure is that subject verb object last part and it is or was plus time, or he is or was plus time. Example, simple sentence. At 9:30 a.m. we wake up. When in a complex sentences, when it is. Simple sentence at, but complex sentence there is use when it is 9:30 a.m. because it is the perfect time. Wake up. And compound sentence there use when we wake up in the last sentence, and then and so it is 9:30 a.m. Another rules you can use in a compound sentence, they are only time plus and then you can use last sentence with subject verb object. Okay. Another example, at the age of boyhood he lived in Dhaka. At the age of boyhood, this is the age. For that reason, when it was a boyhood, was a boy, boyhood and boy. Boyhood means there is a time, period of time, but when you use complex sentence, when it is or was a boy, he lived in Dhaka. Compound sentence, he lived in Dhaka and it was a boy. He was a boy. He was a boy. So when you turn into complex to simple, when it is if there is use, you can turn into when it is put up and then there is use at. And compound sentence in another way, when you see in the complex sentence there is use, compound sentence there is use and at time, then simple sentence at or in or at the age of or at the time of, and complex sentence also when it is or it was. So in this rules there is use time. When perfect times you can use at, during long time, at the age, at the time of work. In the same way, when you turn into complex sentence to simple sentence, in the same rules, when it is or it was, you can put up, and then there is use at, in, during, at the age of, at the time of. Compound sentence is also the same. So uh, this is very important, these rules. I hope all the students will um, clearly understood. If you do not understand, you you can ask me, then I can answer and solve the problem. Okay. In another rule 6, there is use by plus verb ing positive, without plus verb ing negative. If there is a simple sentence by or without plus verb ing, then you can use complex sentence. By, put up by or without, you can use if or unless. If by plus positive, verb ing plus positive, there is use if plus positive sentence. And without plus verb ing, then you can use unless or if or unless, in any way, in any items you can use, but the sentence is negative almost. If you can use if, there must be use auxiliary verb and not, but in the unless you can use, there is no use not, but the sentences is a negative. In compound sentence, verb plus object. If positive, there is use only and negative, you can use or. You can use or. So it is very important to know about this, because all the items is very important. There is use if, the complex sentences there is use if. You can use simple sentence, there is if plus positive, then in a simple sentence without if foot of and that there is used by plus verb main verb plus ing. If unless if there is negative sentence, for that reason in a simple sentence you can use without plus verb ing. Okay, in a complex sentence or and positive and or negative. In the same way, if the complex sentence is in the question, you can turn into positive or simple or complex. Then you can use in the same structure. So it is very important. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I hope all the students will see the class very carefully. See you again. I hope. If we see the example, by reading more you will know more, without reading more you will not know more. So in a complex sentence, if by foot of by there is use if and there is use subject. So in the second sentence there is use you, for that reason there is in the first sentence you can use you. So if you read more, you will know more. If you do not know or read more, you will not know more. Compound sentence, read more and you will know more. Read more or you will know more. Negative sentence. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. See you again. Thank you, dear students. Assalamu alaikum.